Here's a clip of Jim Carmer about Cathie Wood's Ark Invest Tesla price target of $3,000. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button at the bottom right and subscribe to Growing Wealth and hit the bell icon, so you can get our videos in very first moments. Even your little help will really work for us to grow.
I think when I thought of this initially, I don't think there's a fund manager in this country that could get away with this kind of thing other than Cathie Wood. And I say that because if it were a brokerage house that came out and said this, David, we would dismiss it so quickly as being hype. But Cathie Wood actually is so good that you start thinking, okay, well, what is Elon Musk going to do? I mean, maybe he's got a lot in mind that she's thought about. I always know that Elon Musk wants to reinvent the entire grid. Right. The entire grid, which, remember, was put together in piecemeal. So I know that there'll be people who say, Jim, you shouldn't have used the term get away with. But I do feel, David, that she has the cachet to say it and not be dismissed. When I heard it this week, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how she got to that price target.
Okay, and?
I just think that she's using the notion that Elon Musk is going to be able to make cars everywhere, but it's not just cars. It's obviously bigger than cars.
It's got to be bigger than cars to get anywhere near that. I mean, it's funny, these different percentage chances she puts on things. The bull case, a 25% probability Tesla could be worth $4,000 a share or more in 2025, so 4 years from now.
Well, what would happen if Tony Saganaghi from Bernstein said this?
We would think that I don't know.
We think he lost his mind.
Yeah, that he ate something with his breakfast. That
right.
Was,
I mean, I like Tony.
Bringing on hallucinations.
And there are different firms. The Jonas Brothers over at Morgan Stanley. Yeah. I mean, there's the Jonas Brothers. One who probably thinks that
I gave a hard time to some analysts recently. Yeah, it was even 7 or 8 times revenues. But you're right. This is the most successful fund manager of recent times.
So how
She's
can we
captured the imagination of many investors, and the performance numbers are there.
I have
so
no
you have
knock
to
on
listen.
Wood. Do you have a knock on wood?
Do I have a what?
A knock on wood.
Yeah, sure.
Someone's very smart, but did that.
I saw it. Yes, I see it.
But that's really smart.
Yeah. Well,
but like David, it's going to get the stock going. We're in a different kind of market. There's been a series of articles now that talk about. I didn't even know this. Do you know what a stimmy is?
Yes, I do. It's a stimulus check.
Right. So the stimmies are going to go buy Tesla.
I know. I've seen that too. The stimmies.
Well, they're not going to. They're not sitting here.
Are they even going to? Even with what we have seen of late, is the decline in many of these high multiple names
they don't know why.
Because of the move up in part in treasuries.
They don't know why, but you can go buy a sliver of a stimmy sliver.
All right. So what should I buy? I mean, I got Apple down 9.5% this year. I've got Amazon down almost 6% for the year. Tesla I've got down 7% until today. As you see, it's going to be rebounding a bit. What do you think they should be focused on, and/or how should we be focused on what they're focused on?
All right, look, I think that's a great question. I mean, interest rates today are down. I do think that means when I wish Wade Bush hadn't used the term super cycle. Every super cycle has been a disaster. But I do think Apple's down a lot, but not down enough. I think I think it's too early to buy some of these stocks, but they are getting very low versus where they were. Facebook continues to go higher.
I noticed that as well. Yeah, Facebook suddenly reversed course.
The earnings are going to be good.
Well, because everybody suddenly, it's not a high multiple stock, that's for sure.
Well,
right?
But who is he attacked lately, Zuckerberg? He's not, remember he in Australia had a tussle?
Yes.
I don't think it's Canada that he's going to tussle with. Who else is a great ally of ours that he might tussle with?
I'm not aware of.
Well, then that's why the stock can go higher. It's an inexpensive stock. I think they should be buying Alphabet, because Alphabet actually has earnings momentum.
Right. Although you are talking about one of the better performers of sort of FANG, so to speak, over the last couple of months. But when Alphabet is up nicely.
David, but when you get the Cathie Wood, what she did that day, and of course it's not everything, at around 6:30, she's a seller of a lot of big cap, and she likes that fantastic SPAC that is the
Butterfly.
Boom!
Yeah, she likes Butterfly.
She hates Splunk more than life itself.
Yeah.
But Butterfly is, we should tell people, Butterfly is actually a real company. I've had the doctor use it.
No, Dr. Rothberg's been on with us a couple of times. Of course, he has another one, CAPA, remember, another deal. He's a unique gentleman.
But she loves this.
Yeah.
I think everyone should get what you can get and be on the distribution list. And you can see she likes disruptive technologies that are not involved and kind of don't have nothing to do with the linkage of bonds. She doesn't care at all about that linkage. But why did she pick 3,000 instead of 2,500, dude?
Jim, these are not questions I can answer, like so many others.
If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below and please hit the like or share button. We'd really appreciate it.